Sunday. We're watching football right now. Honestly, kind of just having a relaxed, chill morning. We had like a game night with friends last night, so we got home kind of late. I'm really excited for this vlog. This is me making an effort to casual vlog. Usually I feel like I put so much pressure on trying to make things look beautiful and aesthetic because that's what I love to do. But today, the vibe that I'm feeling is just wanting to catch up with you guys. I feel like there's so much I want to catch you up to speed on, talk to you about. I feel like a lot of the stuff I've kind of been pre-filming lately, so videos you're gonna see like a week or two from now is from things that happened already. So I had to do that because we are traveling to the Philippines very soon, which I'm so excited about. I'm going on a family trip with Micah's family because his mom's side of the family lives there, which will be really cool because if you don't know, I'm about a quarter Filipino. My dad is 50 and my grandma's 100%. So we have lots of roots there. I think it'll be so cool and fun and different from any other place I've ever been to. So I've been pre-filming a lot because I'm gonna be out of the country, out of office. I wanted to have a vlog where it's a little more up to date, up to speed. And again, I just feel like there's so much to talk to you about. Thus, casual vlogging today. Also because I don't feel like making things look pretty and cute today. It's not my vibe. I do like to have a mix of that on my channel. You let me know in the comments what you prefer. Maybe like a mix of a little bit of both. Don't expect much from today other than you and me chatting it up. Well, mostly me. On Sundays, I drink my coffee out of a football mug. So in the 3 years, actually, well, in the 3 years I've been with Micah, this is my 4th football season with him. I feel like I never really understood what was going on. He is a fanatic. He played in college too, so obviously his IQ is very high. He like actually knows what's going on. Anyway, it's really fun. Wait, I have to put on my shirt. On Sundays, we also wear our merch. And Micah's business in the front, Hattie in the back. Steelers won. The vibe is good in the household today. I remember when Mike and I first started dating, I didn't come from like a football family. I never really had like a team growing up. My dad would watch, but we never had a team and was like super into it. And I remember the first time that I witnessed a football Sunday with Micah. We were really new into dating and they lost. The vibes were bad. The men in his family take football very seriously, very passionately. I will say it's not as intense anymore in terms of like ruining the day, but if it's a win, it definitely adds to it. So good vibes around here. I am getting ready right now for what you might ask. Good question. I did put on my comfy clothes back on again because it's a Sunday. I don't even know if we have plans to leave the house today, which is fine and great by me, but I do want to get ready because I just feel like it makes me, is the lighting bad? It's bad. That is worse. Great. I just feel more productive when I feel put together. So the odds of me being in pajamas all day are very high. I'm gonna get my face ready so I can feel good. Maybe film some content. I think Mike is gonna work on the yard today. So we both have our duties. I recently bought a few new products. Tried this brand out for the first time, Westman Atelier. I never would have picked such a bright reddish blush like this, but I saw someone say that that's how to get the best natural looking flush. So I actually really like that. And then I also got the House Labs. This is in the color Hibiscus Haze. It's a really pretty, very vibrant color. I do kind of have to use a lighter hand with this, but oh my gosh, it's just so freaking pretty. I really want to improve my makeup skills. It's something that I feel like I have my like everyday look down, but even that I really don't do much. And so I would love to learn how to properly like beat my face if I wish. I'm definitely more of like a natural girl, but sometimes I want to be able to do a little bit more. So I'm trying to watch tutorials again. I feel like a 13-year-old again because that's when I was watching all the YouTube tutorials. And that's actually how I got into YouTube. I actually started this YouTube channel. It used to be called Beauty Babe because I was convinced I was gonna be the next like makeup artist legend. Anyway, I feel like the only way to get better at anything is to practice and practice constantly. So that's why I'm like doing a full face of makeup today, even though we're not really doing anything, because just to keep building my skill with that, I really, really like this foundation. I think it looks so good on the skin. It's what I've been using recently. I don't know if you guys have heard of the concept of the 2 out of 3 rule when it comes to getting ready, but it's basically getting at least 2 of the 3 parts of yourself ready. So that's hair, makeup, outfit. And so at least having 2 of those will make you feel super put together. It's kind of been a rule I've been like loosely following, and I feel like I just get so much more done. I feel way better about myself, and I don't think that's necessarily like a vain thing, or if it is, I don't think that's a negative thing to be like vain about. When you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you do good. All those things kind of just play into each other, and I feel like we all know the feeling when you hate your outfit or you didn't get ready, you didn't put effort in, and then you kind of just feel like blah, and that is literally the worst, and that's something that's in your control. So I do try to get 2 out of the 3 parts of those ready, and it's a recipe for success, honestly. If you can get 3 out of 3, gold star. I usually don't, but 2 out of 3 is good enough to change your day. Do I have a nail file? Not for your toenails, right?
No, for my fingernail.
Oh, I am not doing my hair today. We're gonna rock with just the natural waves. I did cut my hair recently. You might have noticed in my last video. It was a lot longer. I still wanted to keep most of the length, but I asked for layers, have some more movement in my hair. It kind of just one straight line because Mike has been cutting my hair. He did a great job, don't get me wrong. I said just do it as straight as you can. I feel like because of how thick my hair is, if there's no layers to it, it's kind of just like there and there's not a whole lot of movement. I wanted it to have a little bit of life, a little bit of body, and I think it looks really, really good. So, all ready for the day, and now we can go look beautiful sitting on the couch, I guess. Tell me this does not scream Christmas. I feel like you guys already know this, but I am a big pajama girl, especially during the holidays. And I wanted to say thanks to Skims for sponsoring this video. The pajamas that I'm wearing right now, the ones that I was wearing this morning, they're from the Skims holiday shop. I always see so many comments asking where I get my cute matching PJ sets from. For me, I used to be someone who just slept in a big t-shirt, but it'd be scratchy, not the most comfy. And also, I mean, you guys know when you put on a set, you really just feel like that girl. And if something as simple as wearing a comfy, cozy, but cute pajama set can make you feel more confident and you wake up like you're ready to take on the day, why would you not? The one I'm wearing right now is so comfy, super festive. I also love that they have pajamas for men's and children as well. So you can get your whole family a matching pajama set, which is so fun. Also pets, because they're a part of the family too. For a lot of people, matching holiday sets and like pajamas tie into a lot of their traditions. And I just think it's really, really fun. So if you're looking for the perfect gifts for everyone on your list, the Skims holiday shop is now open at skims.com. I will definitely be getting some gifts from there. I can also say that I have gotten myself some gifts from there already. After you order, you just select YouTube in the survey and select my show in the drop down that follows. There's really nothing like a matching set, and I'm obsessed. We finally have some exciting house updates. I feel like for so long, we've kind of just been stagnant with doing projects on the house, just as other things have come up. But this has been a project that we've been wanting to do for almost 2 years now, because in April, we'll have lived in this house for 2 years. This is something we've talked about doing since we moved in. We built our entryway. I am obsessed. Well, I say we, that's actually a lie. Micah and his uncle from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. built this custom entryway. Like, that is crazy. First of all, I would like to say it feels very good to have a man that can build stuff. I love it. And yeah, that's that. Just wanted to give him that little shout out because I just can't believe that they built this. Neither of them have like proper carpentry experience. They are fully just like, they DIY'd this. And how we got this idea was because his uncle had done his own entryway, and when we moved into this house, we were like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. And he was like, yeah, let me know, we can totally do that one day. It took 2 years just with like everyone's schedules and lives to align, but they did it the other day. It was so cool to watch them literally do this from scratch. I feel like it just looks so good because we have this entryway. This is our front door. We've had this little entryway table, which is really nice, But this for the longest time was just a bench that was a little too small for the area and just a big blank wall. And the walls in our house, we have very tall ceilings, and so it's just a lot of like empty space. Mike and I loved the idea of wood slats. That is a trend I can get behind. I feel like it's been a lot more popular in maybe the last like 2 years, but love this. I think it brings the light wood into the house that we are dying to have. So we got that from a local store, and then they bought the wood from Home Depot. I will say we ordered baskets. This I just put here for now just to see, but we ordered 3 matching round baskets that'll fit perfectly in there. So I'm really excited about that. But got this wood from Home Depot, which they cut, sanded, and stained, and it looks so good. And then they also built this little hook station. So stained this wood as well, added these hooks that we got from Lowe's. So when people come, they can now put their keys or their purse. Usually they would just kind of like throw it on the bench or it would end up on the table. But now we have a proper place for it, which is so exciting. I want to show a different angle of it too, because I just feel like from this, it just looks so complete. I can't imagine not having it there now, and I think it looks so good. Obviously things look a little different because we have our Christmas decor up and stuff, but I just love that it draws the eyes up, it uses the space. We actually do have a floating shelf. I think that's gonna arrive today that we wanna put above here. I think it's a black wooden floating shelf, and then we can add some more decor just because there is so much empty space up here. But I was so excited to show you guys because I feel like I've talked about it for so long, wanting to do this project. So, you know, people come in, hello, welcome. They can hang up their bag. No one wears shoes in the house here, but in the event, I mean, they can have a seat, take off their shoes. This is just so nice. And they definitely did their due diligence of making sure that this is sturdy, because this thing is rock solid. This looks so complete and so good. I can't imagine not having this here. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way too, but I feel like with the end of the year approaching, we are just trying to close out things on our to-do list that have been building up, that have honestly just been lingering there. So getting this done was really exciting. There's a few other small things we wanna have checked off before we enter a new year, because we don't wanna bring things that have been on our to-do list for so many months into a new year. We just want to have that all wrapped up. I just made us some breakfast. We got 2 bowls of oatmeal. Micah's has some chocolate chips, brown sugar. I put maple syrup in mine, but this has been a hyper fixation meal recently. It's been a little bit. I just got some stuff done on the computer, wedding stuff, work stuff. I filmed a few things for TikTok and Instagram, which is why I get ready, because then I'm more motivated to do that stuff. And now, if you know, you know what it means when I sit in this spot. It means it is time to give you a book review. When was the last time we even talked about books? It's been a while, I think. I'm on, is this the 4th or the 5th book? I think this is the 4th book. My brain is like scrambled right now. Of the Throne of Glass series, Heir of Fire. I don't even know if I ever recapped my thoughts on Assassin's Blade, which is in publishing order the 3rd book that came out, but it's the prequel to the series. So I decided to read it in publishing order, which a lot of people agreed with. A lot of people are also very passionate that you should read it first, so that it has the effect when you read the actual first book of the series, like the beginning, that's not the hello. This is about to get really confusing because it confuses me too. There's Throne of Glass, and then there's the Assassin's Blade. You can either read Throne of Glass first, which is the first book published, but then Assassin's Blade is the prequel that came out after the 2nd book, which is Crown of Midnight, came out. If you ever get into it, there's a ton of discourse online about which one you should read first. I just wanted to read publishing order because if I had read it as the books were coming out, that's the order I would have read it in, though I do agree that I think if you read Assassin's Blade first, you definitely go into Throne of Glass having a much deeper understanding of the character and what she's been through. So I can appreciate that and see why people choose to do it like that. I'm still glad that I read Throne of Glass first, just because I feel like I honestly liked that I had no idea what was going on. And then it did give me that dramatic effect reading Assassin's Blade 3rd, having finally got all that backstory to, oh, so when I was reading Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, which are the 1st and 2nd books, this is why she is the way she is. Glad we cleared that up and got that out of the way. I'm sure the viewership on this video just went meow down. A lot of people clicked off because they're like, girl, what are you even talking about? We don't care. But I know some of you do. So for the people who care about this stuff, I am on Heir of Fire. It is honestly a little bit hard for me to get into right now. It might just be because my brain is in like other places and I don't feel like I have as much free time, or I'm not making as much free time to read. And so when I do read, because this book jumps around in perspectives, one chapter you'll be reading from one character's perspective, the next another, and the next another, and it kind of just keeps rotating. And the storylines have not intersected yet, so it's kind of like you're reading three separate things that are going on. They haven't come together to all make sense yet. I feel like since I'm not in a good groove of reading this, when I do pick it up again, I'm like, wait, what is going on? But I will say I am enjoying it. I'm currently on chapter 24, if that means anything to you. I'm on page 190, and there are over 545 pages in this book. So I've still got a long way to go, but that's my book update. I do think I need to just cut the bullshit and just sit down one day and read for a few hours so I can get to a point where I'm like, oh, I am super into this book, because I got to that point in all the other books. I really do like this series so far. So if you care, that is my book update. And if you don't and you're still watching this, I love you anyway, because you just stayed through me saying all of that. Football is still on. I'm actually really curious. Who is your team? Obviously, I'm a Steelers fan through association, through Micah. I've also just become a fan because we watch them so much, and I know so much about their team for literally no reason. The reason is because at night when Micah's like reading all these Steelers articles, and that man genuinely knows every single person's name on the team, including the practice squad, and also probably like where they grew up and what their mom's name is. So through him being so into it, I know who's playing, and I feel like when you know who's playing, it just makes it more fun to watch. Anyway, personally, this might be so controversial. Even though I am a Steelers fan, I do also really like the Bills, because you guys know I love New York and they're a really fun team to watch. So that is my truth. Please don't come for me. And here is my kind of mini lunch. I just had some other snacks, but we've got Caesar salad with homemade dressing that Micah's mom made, and then steak. These were leftovers from my birthday dinner the other week with them. So love when meals are easy like this, but this is also not the most like appealing. I feel like I don't usually show my meals and my vlogs when they're not that I ever know how to make food presentation look nice, honestly, but this is definitely not up there. Regardless, will still be delicious. It is just about 5 p.m. I'm grabbing a little workout set right now because I'm doing legs today. Aritzia, butter bra, and then Align shorts from Lulu. It's gonna be the workout fit for today. I feel like I was showing my workouts so much and so often that it was kind of getting repetitive, so I haven't shown it in a while. I also just feel like I'm gonna do a lot of wellness and fitness content in the beginning of the new year. So that's kind of why I stopped doing that, but I've been keeping up with it very consistently, which has felt very good. From the last time we talked, we actually did a full Sunday reset, vacuumed the floors, cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the kitchen, all the things, and Micah ended up doing the entire yard, and also he put up the shelf, the one in the entryway that I was telling you guys about. Ta-da! Still a little bit empty because we don't have anything really to put on there, but how good does that look? I think it really pulls everything together, especially because like I was saying earlier, the ceilings are so high, so I think it breaks it up really nicely. But yeah, really happy with how this turned out.
Right there as well, because there are getting that seamless coordinator for Jalen Hurts, college and pro. Patullo stepping in.
What's your fortune?
A bold and daring adventure is in your future. Philippines!
Yeah, the Philippines. Before you know it, you'll be sitting on top of the world.
Philippines!
I don't really know how to go about what I kind of wanted to update you guys on, because I don't know. I like to be very positive on my channel and share the good parts. Not to say that I'm ever being fake, but it's more so kind of just choosing to put a positive vibe out on the internet. I think there's always just so much going on in the world, and I've always wanted my videos to be the one, you know, safe space for people. Not to say that shitty things don't happen or that I don't go through rough times. I feel like I usually just choose not to really share those things, but I don't know, I kind of felt it on my heart to talk about this, only because it's something I've never really gone through before. And it's been weighing on me enough that, I don't know, I wanted to say something about it to kind of update you guys on what's going on. But my grandma did pass away. I don't know if I'm gonna cry through this. I'm gonna try not to, only because it's been a lot of waves of emotions the past week. It happened the night before my birthday, and we found out while we were at my family dinner for like my birthday dinner with my family. That's when we found out, which was obviously extremely hard to hear, and it wasn't sudden. We kind of were waiting for it to happen just because she has been pretty ill the last few months. But obviously just hearing that is still kind of shocking, and it was really hard to hear, but also almost beautiful in a way that my family and I were together when we found that out, which I'm so glad that I wasn't alone, and I'm so glad that we were together, and the timing of that I don't think is a coincidence. But yeah, I'm kind of just moving through the emotions of grief, and it's such a new feeling to me because I've never, which is such a blessing. I mean, I'm 25 years old, and up until now I had never lost anyone in my like immediate family, which is a crazy blessing to have all my grandparents on both sides. And I'm so grateful that I have 25 years of memories with her. But even though I'm happy she got to live a very full life, I'm just kind of sad that I'll never see her again. She was so iconic. Such a good grandma to my sister and I, and we don't have any first cousins, so it's always only been my sister and I. And so we would always just get spoiled with like love and attention. So yeah, we were very close. I have so many good memories with her. She'd always take me to Hollister to go back to school shopping, and take me to Office Max to pick out my back to school supplies. Was such an embodiment of the Aloha spirit, and she was always just dressed to the nines. I've just never experienced loss to someone so close to me before. And so that's what I've been going through. And it really comes in waves. Sometimes I'm able to really just compartmentalize. And then other times I'll be like looking at pictures or have like voicemails from her that I'll listen to. That just make me really sad. And I get really sad thinking that she won't be at my wedding. And she was so excited about it. Also, a big part of me, it's the empath that I am, but truly, honestly, what's almost been hitting me even harder is thinking about, that's not only like my grandma, but that's like my dad lost his mom, my grandpa lost his wife. And so thinking about like how they're doing and how they're feeling and what she was to them, that just makes me even more sad. But again, she lived 81, 82 amazing years. She got to be a mom, a grandma, and a great grandma, and yeah, she will be very missed. And her spirit, her humor, I know lives on with all of us. I know I'll be okay, but that's kind of the emotions that I've been working through. And it's a lot of emotions, and it comes when I'm least expecting it, but I know this is a part of life, and I'm just gonna feel the emotions as I feel them. So thank you for listening. I know this video ended on a sadder note, but I do really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the more casual vlog. Again, just a little less curated than what I normally post, which you guys know I love an aesthetic vlog. I love the filmmaking behind it, yada yada. But I also think vlogs like this are fun too. Let me know what you think though. I love you guys. Thank you always for your support and your kindness. It truly goes a long way. Make sure you do something nice for yourself today or for someone else, or better yet, both. And I will see you in my next vlog.